what a night. I feel such excitement. I feel electricity in the air. Maybe it was a potato salad, but I feel something. Now, I understand that there's a lot of people here. I mean, this is your first time at one of these parties. You're new to our organization, if you will. And so I have written up some explanatory notes to help you figure out who is related to whom. Because that's a big problem in this group. So this is really simple. It won't take very long, but this will explain it all. So pay close attention. We may have a test at the end of this. Let's start with Melinda Hamilton and Susan Ramsey. You have to understand, they're sisters. Okay? So we got this Hamilton-Ramsey thing. And Evie and Belle Smith are their parents. So it's really a Hamilton-Ramsey-Smith. Okay? Got that? Okay, next. Melissa Fields and Brett Zignoni, they're brother and sister. I bet some of you didn't know that. So Field Zignoni. Kyle Kipke and Teresa Woodside are brothers and sisters. But we're not done. Frances Kaler is their mother. So it's Kipke, Kaler, Woodside. Or Kipke, Woodside, Kaler, or Kaler, Woodside, Kipke. It works anyway. It's one of those circular things. Carrie Sadawi is the daughter of Jim and Naomi Fannin. Sadawi, Fannin. Easy. Now, Amy Main and Melissa Eckert are sisters. Main, Eckert, and their parents are Dennis and Eleanor McAdams. So you got McAdams, Main, Eckert. Okay? Now, we also have Roberta Stewart, who is the daughter of Boots Royston. Stewart, Royston. Easy. Okay, are you all following along? Got it so far? Now, let's see. Ken and Carrie Mars are the parents of Dana Carosa. Mars, Carosa. Easy. Here's one you might not have known. Wanda Perryman is the mother of Christy Hamilton. But the tricky part is, remember earlier we had this Hamilton, Smith, Ramsey thing? So now it's Perryman, Hamilton, Smith, Ramsey. Okay? Don't forget that one. Heather Bird is the daughter of Larry and Mona Kane. Bird, Kane. Now remember that name Kane because you're going to hear it a lot more before I'm done. You know the Kanes traced their family roots all the way back to the Garden of Eden. And remember what that guy named Cain did. This is a family that comes from some very dark beginnings. Now, Sarah Kane is the daughter of Dennis and Sharon Wade. Sarah Kane, Wade. Kane, Wade. So we have Bird Kane, and we got Kane Wade. Easy. Sarah Clark is the daughter of Larry and Mona Kane. So now we've got a Kane-Clark-Wade connection. Then there's Sandy Cook. She's the daughter of Gene and Jackie Eccles. Cook, Eccles. Easy. Jody Bremer. She's the daughter of Dick and Rosie Gardner. Bremer, Gardner. Cook, Eccles. Have I lost anybody yet? Okay, good. Nobody. Kathleen Alexander and Roy Bridge are brother and sister. If you didn't know that, Bridge, Alexander. Edith Brown and Bertha Hamilton are sisters. But remember, there's that complication, very at the beginning. Brown, Hamilton, Smith, Ramsey. Okay? Brown, Hamilton, Smith, Ramsey. Weird connection. Now, Helen Holt, if you didn't know it, is the mother of Anne Sexton. Holt, Sexton. And Anne Sexton is actually related to Valerie Gardner, sort of. They're actually second cousins because their mothers, fathers were brothers. And Valerie Gardner and Sharon Wade are semi-related. Valerie's brother and Sharon's brother are married to sisters, the Grogan girls. Now, stop me if you have any questions, okay? Now, let's complicate things. Sarah Kane's husband, Jerry, is the brother of Sarah Clark, who's married to Jeff Clark, whose mother is Sarah Clark also, but we call her Sally. We call her anything. Sally, mostly. But that's just to keep things simple. Now, back to those Kanes. Hank and Debbie are married. They're a couple. Larry and Mona are married. They're a couple. Debbie and Mona are sisters. Hank and Larry are brothers. So all of their children are double cousins. We actually had to contact the Arkansas Department of Welfare to figure that out. Okay, let's go on. Stuart and Andrew Westfall's great Aunt Gladys is the sister of the mother of the wife of the man who is Jamie and Nick Gardner's second cousin. Okay, so now we have Westfall and Gardner through a very strange connection. Stuart and Andrew Westfall's aunt is married to Dennis Reagan's brother, Westfall Reagan. Westfall Gardner, Gardner Westfall Reagan. Ah, I got it. Amy Maurer is the daughter of Randy and Sally Clark. Maurer, Clark, easy connection there. And Sally Clark is the daughter of Etta Bicknell. So that made it Maurer, Clark, Clark, Bicknell. Piece of cake. Now more Kane stuff. Angie Kane is David and Christy Posey's daughter. Angie Kane is also David Posey Jr.'s sister. David Posey Jr.'s wife, Carly, well, her mother is Jeanette Norton. So now we have Kane Posey, Posey Norton. Did you follow that one? It's a good one. Here's one that I know you didn't know. My mother, when she was a teenager, dated Ken Marr's brother. It's true, we're almost related. Rhonda Agee and Norma Smith are sisters. And Norma Smith is the mother of Sherry Wells. So you have Agee Smith, Smith Wells. Got it? Now, that was pretty simple. Those are the people who are related. But what's harder to remember is that a lot of people who you would think are related actually aren't. For example, the Gardners and the Gardners, not related. John and Valerie, not related to Dick and Rosie. The Wells and the Wells, not related. Doug and Sherry, no relationship to Gladys. The Smiths and the Smiths and the Smiths are not related. Evie and Belle, not related to Norma, not related to Ed and Karen. So, here's the rule of thumb. If the last names are different, they're probably related. If the last names are the same, they're probably not. Unless the last name is Kane, they're related to everybody. Okay, I'm glad we got that clear.